souvenirs, ça prend bien 5 minutes. Hein.
This is maybe the most ridiculous camera I ever used, but it's also one of the most amazing. When I was 10, we went to Disneyland, and my father borrowed a Polaroid Spectra camera from a friend. The film was expensive, so my parents asked me to choose one place to let me press the shutter one time. I was blown away by this dragon animatronic, and I had to keep a memory of it. Since then, I never touched a Polaroid camera again. But instant film was still something I wanted to play with. What will be the best camera to start shooting instant film for the best results? During my research, one legendary camera appeared to be the answer. In 1982, 10 years after the SX70, Polaroid created the SLR680. An SLR instant camera that pushed the capability of the SX70 to the next level. A single lens reflex camera complete with a Sonar autofocus system.
Sonar automatic focusing. This camera sends out inaudible sound waves that bounce off the subject and return in a split second. The lens automatically rotates to perfect focus.
A built-in flash bar, exposure adjustments options, a manual focus option, all that in a collapsible body. It's been the camera of choice for instant photography experts ever since. But because it has such a cult following right now, the prices are crazy, going from $400 to $600 online. On a local online flea market, I found a lady selling a vintage Polaroid camera for €100. So I met her and her husband, and it turned out he was working in haute couture fashion in the 80s and used this camera to shoot models. He used it with extreme care and kept it in its box for 40 years. The first step after buying the camera was to test if it worked. One weird thing about the Polaroid 600 film cameras is that there are no batteries inside the camera. Batteries are actually inside the film cartridge. So first I had to insert a new cartridge to see if the camera worked. And it did. Yes! It was time to shoot and see if everything still works fine. When it's closed down, the camera looks like a vintage keyboard. Because of its ridiculous design, it doesn't fit in any bag. And because it's very fragile, you can't really bring it with you everywhere. So I had to be extra careful while carrying it in my backpack. Voilà. As it is an SLR camera, what you see in the viewfinder is what your final photo will look like.
This optical path from subject to eye is unique to this single lens reflex system. The 4-element lens collects the light, which bounces off of a permanent mirror to a fine Fresnel surface. When the picture is taken, the Fresnel moves, elevating the taking mirror so that the image that had fallen onto the retina of the photographer's eye is reflected onto the film.
And the manual focus option is a real plus to get interesting bokeh. After each shot, I put the film back in the box to protect it from sunlight while developing.
Dans mes souvenirs, ça prend bien 5 minutes. Hein.
And this is my genuine reaction when I saw the look of my first photo.
Oh, ça rend trop bien.
C'est vrai?
Oh putain. Oh, je suis trop content. J'avais trop peur. J'avais trop peur.
Oui! Ah! C'est trop bien!
I was frankly blown away by the results I got with this camera. The fact that you can manually focus on your subject makes all the difference. And I feel these are my first steps in the instant film world, and I can't wait to take this camera out again. If you wanna see more videos like this, the best way to support the channel is on Patreon. Literally any contribution makes creating better content possible. Help support my projects and get exclusive behind-the-scenes content. Thanks for watching and see you next time.